But Jim Higgins back in the game, the senior wingback. There's Massengale. First down. Higgins, number 45, is the wing on a split backfield. And a nice one-on-one tackle that time. Durant Smith, 6', 220 senior, ran into a Mack truck that time.
Well, the defensive end for Red Bank just crashed down in there, took on the lead blocker deep in the backfield, and the back just sort of ran into him and bounced off and had no place to go.
You saw 79. He won that battle. Philip Sandifer.
Yeah, he came down hard.
Second down for the Trojans in Red Bank territory at the 44-yard line. Second down play. 28-7. Red Bank with a big lead over Soddy Daisy. I think an official's timeout.
I believe we got clock problems again. I don't think it's started.
Up here.
Clock shows 8:51. This drive began with 9:19 left to play in the third quarter. Now the clock shows still 8:51 to play.
I think they're keeping it on the field now. We got clock problems on the scoreboard again.
Maynard wants to throw, has time, drills it over the middle, incomplete pass. Tried to hit Connell Jones. A little slant over the middle, but boy, there are a lot of white jerseys there, just one receiver. Both these quarterbacks, I think, have really shown some arm strength tonight. They have pretty good zip, don't they, Kerry?
They sure do. They both throw the ball well. Barnes is just, his receivers have just gotten open better than the Soddy Daisy receivers. And the difference in Red Bank puts out about 3 receivers and stretches the whole field, where Soddy's in the wing tee and they only put 1 out most of the time. Now they come out with a wide slot here, so they got 2 wide outs now.
2 receivers right in a split backfield. Maynard rolls out near side, wants to throw, being chased. 3 white jerseys, and he's brought down.
Well, I think they wanted to screen over there, and Red Bank read the screen, and he didn't have anywhere to go, so he just sort of had to tuck it and go there. I believe they were trying to screen left, and Red Bank was, they were waiting on it. So good job by Red Bank reading the screen.
Alan Commons, one of those leading the charge that time for Red Bank. And that time, Brent Maynard just had nowhere to go. So David Collette will punt it away for Soddy Daisy. There you see Glenn Ryan. Things not going his way so far tonight. First sack by the Lions. Soddy Daisy had 2 in the first half. Pat McGinnis, the deep man. Nice high kick. Let's see if this goes into the end zone or not. No, it will not. And Red Bank will start from about the 4.5 or 5-yard line. Nice 43-yard kick, and he had to take that right turn and go out of bounds inside the 5.
Excellent punt there, and it has.
We're in the third quarter, 28-7. Red Bank with the lead over the Soddy Daisy Trojans. More from Finley Stadium in just a moment here on CRI Sports.
It wasn't always easy to get to your hometown bank. Today, Pioneer Bank is only minutes away. Pioneer Bank. Strength, quality, service.
A meteor? How close? I'm on my way.
Superman!
I forgot the kids' Coca-Cola. Excuse me. Thanks, Mom.
You're super.
There you see it's Red Bank with a 28-7 lead over Soddy Daisy. And
JR, this is a tribute to the Soddy Daisy and the Red Bank fans tonight to have 15,000 people here at this game tonight with all the other teams playing in town. So that's tremendous.
Red Bank starts from their own 5. And a good low burst. Give Red Bank low running room. If you had Tyner and gave 60, you're still okay. 67-7. Tyner leading Whitwell in the 4th quarter. Notre Dame came back and beat City 21-20. That is a final. You see Chad Billingsley. You see Brainerd leading Central 12-7 in the 3rd. Cleveland, big lead over Eastridge, now 31-7 in the 4th quarter. And Ray County with a 14-0 lead over Hickson in the 4th quarter. And the Center for Sports Medicine regional scoreboard. Another burst right over the middle. Charlie Torbert getting a carry or 2 now.
Right. Red Bank's got a seam or 2 there on a couple of running plays there, but it's the difference right now is Soddy Daisy standing around a little bit with the score 28-7. They've lost a little of their adrenaline there, and they're not going to the football like they were earlier.
28-7. Red Bank with the lead over Soddy Daisy. There you see a confident group right there. Got that 3-score advantage. Justin Barnes, the quarterback's had a big night. Pitch sweep, Billingsley. Reverses his field. Ooh. Runs into Chuck Losey, and that's never fun. Not much of a gain for Red Bank that time. In fact, the Lions might have lost a yard. Let's go down on the field with Kevin Billingsley. Kevin?
Well, guys, the long touchdown pass that made it 21-7 was simply a matter of Red Bank watching films and studying Soddy Daisy. Talked to Ernie McCarson, one of the assistant coaches of the Trojans. He said that the weakest part of Soddy Daisy is a defensive backfield. With Connell Jones out at his left cornerback slot, they've had to play some inexperienced people, a couple of sophomores, a long touchdown pass, a simple fact of watching film. And Tom Weathers, Coach Henley, you know this, you give him a little bit and he'll take it all.
Right, but when you go from Connell Jones to a sophomore, that's a big drop, and expect those sophomores to cover a guy like that out there one-on-one, and that's what they're trying to do. And Red Bank right now is just wearing them out with it.
Justin Barnes kept it himself that time. 4, not much. And it'll be 3rd down, 9 yards to go. Barnes went over, talked to the coaching staff for just a moment. Got the play and back in the huddle. Torbert checks out. They shut the entire scoreboard off a second ago, and now they have things rolling again. You can see about 4.5 minutes to play in quarter number 3. Snap count was wrong, apparently. Delford Hughley moved too soon, and the penalty will be called against Red Bank. So a 3rd and 9 will become a 3rd and 14.
Procedure on the white team.
Most of the penalties have been of the 5-yard variety in the second half. 5 for 45 for Red Bank.
Well, Red Bank right now, they'd be satisfied to, just run the clock and swap punts with them as long as Soddy Daisy don't put any points on the board. So I don't think we're going to see Red Bank open it up, backed up down here with a 28-7 lead.
2 wide receivers left. Barnes goes under center. Fakes the pitch, wants to throw over the middle, has a receiver again. Brought down inside the 40-yard line and adding to the numbers. Ryan Robertson with a big reception, a 43-yard gain. And Justin Barnes' numbers for tonight, he already had thrown for over 1,000 yards coming into this game. He's racking up more yards.
Really, he's impressing me with the fact that he's rolling to the left and then turns and sets up and throws the ball back across the middle there. That was pretty safe play there. It wasn't a deep route. I mean, most of the gain was the run afterwards, but he put it on the money.
See, Soddy Daisy may be ready to make a change at quarterback. Torbert picks up about 4 hard-fought yards.
Well,
it's
really
amazing how that passing game opens up that tackle to tackle running a little bit, doesn't it?
It really does. And if Charlie there, he could really push off, he would have got a lot more yards there, because the Red Bank line really gave him a good surge there.
You see Dr. Kurt Chambliss, Kevin Billingsley talked to at halftime. Helping out Greg Tate. Remember, Greg was hurt a little bit ago. Second down and 6 yards to go. Play action. A little bit of a reverse. Robertson trying to turn the corner.
Red Bank's got some real quick people in the skill positions. They really are quick. And right now, Soddy Daisy's not quite as quick as they were early in the game.
Right at the 35-yard line, where it'll be 3rd down and 5 yards to go. 3rd and 5 for the Lions. Red Bank leading it 28-7. Clock running, 2:25 to play, 3rd quarter. Jim Reynolds, Kerry Henley, Kevin Billingsley, and all our CRI staff. Bringing you tonight's Coca-Cola Region 3 5A Championship. Penalty flag down. Pass is picked off. Let's see what the flag's all about. Soddy Daisy with the first.
Red Bank was in motion, so Soddy will turn that penalty down.
Michael Collins with the interception. First turnover of the night for the Lions, and so Soddy Daisy needing a big play, needing a little adrenaline. Little 9-yard return. You see Justin Barnes going from the shotgun. Might have been hit a little bit as he let it go.
He really was hit by Chuck Losey. I'm telling you, he lowered the boom on him there. No one picked him up, and I think Justin really released the ball a little quick there, seeing that he was coming.
Probably the one thing that Tom Weathers didn't want in that situation was a turnover, although it doesn't hurt you all that much. Soddy Daisy still with a long way to go. Saw Maynard warming up a second ago. We're going to see the Trojans passing attack, I have a hunch. They begin from the 30 and pick up about 8 or 9 yards on that first down play.
Well, Soddy's getting in a situation where they're going to have to throw at least 2 out of every 3 downs here. Down 3 touchdowns, and 3rd quarter almost gone here. So they're going to have to get something on the board to have a chance.
Avery Blue with a reception that time. 6 foot 175 sophomore. Maynard that one. Overthrows his receiver. The wall was collapsed a little bit. Rather than make a mistake, threw it out of bounds, looking for Lydell Blue that time. Lydell Blue, the #1 rusher in the city.
Soddy Daisy just doesn't look as smooth with their offensive passing game as Red Bank does. I think Soddy is really more of a running team, but right now they're in a situation where they got to throw, so they're going to have to try to make something happen.
In the second half, Brent Maynard just 1 of 4 throwing the football for 9 yards. Plenty of time. Goes over the middle, and that one is complete.
Got a flag back here. Could have motion.
Completed pass to Connell Jones. He tripped, went down, or could have gone a long way, but yes, there is a flag all the way back near the 40-yard line. Nice 36-yard reception, but call it back.
I thought there was motion on the play, and they called it.
Boy, that's one of those that's a breaker right there. 8 penalties, 74 yards now for the Trojans, but that's one of those you negate momentum in a 36-yard gain.
That takes away your ego right there.
Motion on the blue team. Repeat 3rd down.
3rd down once again. That one really could have gone for a touchdown because
right.
Jones had gotten in back of the defense.
Right. Saw the trip there on his own.
Glenn Ryan spitting a little bit of nails. Hasn't had many breaks so far tonight. 3rd down again for Soddy Daisy. Trojans 9-0 on the year, 5-0 in Region 3 5A play. Maynard again. I don't know if that was a design quarterback draw, but he's in trouble right now and running for his life and dropped back at the 25-yard line. Good pressure that time by Red Bank.
And he avoided it once, but then when he circled back, the same one he avoided came back. So that's good pursuit by Red Bank there.
Stewart and Commons, both those players, watch him put the pressure on Brent Maynard. You see him coming from the outside, forcing him up the field a little bit. He breaks one, gets a block. Commons gets to him. Sinclair Henry gets to him too. So the outside linebackers or defensive ends doing a good job. David Collette, averaging 40 yards per punt so far tonight, will boot it away here. Nice kick. Ooh. That's a fumble, and Soddy Daisy will get it back. Red Bank has made a couple of plays. When you have a 28-7 lead, you don't gamble on a play like that. You just let it roll back to the 20-yard line if you have to.
That's just a mental error there by Victor. Just, you know, you shouldn't try to catch a ball like that when you can't get set up. You know, there's no reason at all that he had to catch it. It wasn't, you know, it wasn't back there close to the goal line. He just had a mental lapse there, and of course it gives Soddy Daisy another chance.
That's a play you just don't have to make. Nice recovery. I think that was Duran Smith. Soddy Daisy begins on the Red Bank 47-yard line. Flaring a little pass, staying in bounds, getting a couple extra yards is Robbie Massengale.
Good effort by Robbie Massengale there. He made one man miss, then another man miss, and picked up a little extra yard there. That's a good job by Robbie.
Stayed in bounds, and that means the third quarter will indeed come to an end. And so 3 quarters are now in the books, and it's Red Bank with a 21-point lead over Soddy Daisy. The score, the Lions 28 and the Trojans 7, as quarter number 3 comes to an end here at Finley Stadium, Davenport Field.
Center for Sports Medicine and Orthopedics and Chattanooga Orthopedics Group now has a physician specializing in care of the hands and upper extremities. Dr. Robert Nasty offers the most current treatments for conditions of the hand, including arthritis as well as injuries to the hand that occur in sports or the workplace. Chattanooga Orthopedic Group assures the most progressive technologies available in caring for patients and has physicians specializing in sports medicine, geriatric orthopedics, and spinal disorders, with 3 locations in Chattanooga.
Howdy folks, Wrecking Ball Billy here, heading out over I-24 close to Jernigan's Furniture. Because of the highway mess down there, every piece of furniture is just 48 cents on the dollar, plus $25 holds anything till Christmas at Jernigan's Furniture. Over 400 room settings, including these Queen Anne oak tables, $119 each. Ashley 5-piece cherry dinette, $369. Remember, because of the highway mess, everything is 48 cents on the dollar and $25 holds it all at Jernigan's Furniture, South Terrace, Chattanooga.
For hard-hitting, fan-rocking excitement, go center stage with the Tennessee Volunteers. Even if you can't get a ticket to the game, take a seat with a video seat for the best action in town. Saturday, November 8th, the Tennessee Volunteers host Southern Miss. Catch the excitement live on video seat pay-per-view. Call your local cable operator and hit the field for non-stop action.
Available on Comcast Home Theater. $24.95 advance, $29.95 day of game. For more information, call 855-4300. Addressable converter required.
Soddy Daisy with the possession, but it's Red Bank with a 21-point lead as we enter the 4th quarter of play. They haven't had enough to cheer about over there on the Soddy Daisy side. Although I think a real credit to the Soddy Daisy community to come out in the numbers they have tonight. Yeah, an impressive crowd.
They really did. They filled this side of the stadium. I'm telling you, it is some kind of crowd.
You wonder who's minding the store. Second down for the Trojans. A little quick burst off the left side, and that'll be a Soddy Daisy first down at the Red Bank inside the 35 to the 34-yard line. Should mention that the injury to Charlie Torbert, he's the one that usually returns the punch, but we mentioned he's got the bum leg, bum ankle, and so James Haywood, who's not used to being back there, is the one that committed that mistake. Right. As we said, neither team really at full strength tonight. Massengale, he's played a nice game, hasn't he?
Right. He's a hard-nosed kid there. He's been running hard all night. Good effort.
Junior, 5'10", 175, Robbie Massengale. Not really known as the ball carrier for Soddy Daisy because they have Lydell Blue, who carried it 130 times coming into this game. But again, Lydell not at full strength tonight.
Well, Soddy Daisy now is down. Red Bank's giving them an opportunity with that mistake, and they're down in 4-down territory. And if they don't get something in on this drive, I think it's all over with.
Second down. Maynard wants to throw. Has some time. He's going for it all. He's got a receiver. Nice defensive play at the last moment. James Haywood just tapped it away because Jim Higgins was open. He had a stride or two, and credit that guy, number 8, 6 foot 155 junior, with recovering and tipping away that ball at the last moment.
And here it is again, and he's got, he's got to make up because he's the one that made the mistake that gave him this opportunity here, and it's great that he made a good play there.
Nice defensive play.
Really a nice play. Tipped it away at the last second.
So it'll be 3rd down for the Trojans on the Red Bank 32-yard line. From the shotgun goes Brent Maynard. Pass complete for a first down. Connell Jones still on his feet. Gives some ground. Looking for a block. Gets down to the 16-yard line. So a 16-yard pickup. And that will be a Soddy Daisy first down.
Great effort by Connell Jones. He almost broke it, but Red Bank, just the relentless pursuit, stayed with it and held him in.
Player down for Red Bank. I think it's Pat McGinnis. Connell Jones, as we said, covered a lot of ground that time, and sometimes that's where those injuries occur, when you cut back, peel back a little bit.
Right, and then somebody catches you, peels back on you, and blocks you there when you're not expecting it.
So they attend to Pat McGinnis a little bit. Connell Jones just 2 receptions tonight, but 21 yards. Came into this game with 32 receptions for nearly 500 yards, 492. Just a shame that he can't be at full strength tonight. Lydell Blue was injured a little bit earlier. Harry C. McGinnis, he's had a big night. McGinnis with 1 touchdown reception, 41 yards. He's the one that caught Red Bank's 2nd touchdown pass of the evening. Scoring like this, no scoring in the first quarter, and there was no scoring until under 4 minutes to play in the second quarter. Billingsley got into the end zone for Red Bank on a 2-yard run. That made it 7-0 Red Bank. Red Bank scored again, and it was 14-7 at the half, and then all Red Bank in the second half. Let's go down on the field with Kevin Billingsley. Kevin?
Well, guys, the last thing Soddy Daisy needs is more bad news. It appears that Greg Tate, one of the starting offensive linemen and a senior for the Trojans, he's definitely out for this game, possibly a broken left elbow.
Yeah, we saw Dr. Chambliss attending to him a little bit earlier.
Well, it's unfortunate that happens to anybody there.
First down and 10. Nice play fake. Maynard again wants to throw, looking in the end zone, and overthrows the intended receiver. He was looking for Higgins again over the middle of the field.
Right, he just let that one go a little high there. I don't think he had anything back there anyway, so he may have been wise in throwing it out of the end zone.
Clock stopped with 10:31 still to play in the game, but Soddy Daisy, the Trojans needing 3 scores, and you're right, Kerry, it's about time when you're 3 scores down and you're on the 16-yard line, you got to take advantage of those opportunities.
If they don't get in here, it's going to be, I think it's all over with, because Red Bank's going to run the clock when they get it again.
Maynard to throw from the gun. Connell Jones with the reception at the 10. Breaks a tackle and gets out of bounds. Does not pick up the first down.
I tell you, Connell Jones is really quick when he gets that football.
Sure
I'm telling you, he can kick it in.
Pretty good zip again by Brent Maynard.
You can tell he's not full speed though there, because he's favoring that leg a little bit. He forgets it right in the heat of the play, but
nice coverage by Ryan Robertson. Maynard wanted to go from the shotgun. Another penalty flag goes down. Officials have had a workout tonight.
Before the snap, in the neutral zone, the white team. First down.
I was going to say that'll be a first down for Soddy Daisy. And so now it'll be 1st and goal for the Trojans. Tom Weathers thinking at this juncture of the game, if they're going to score, make them use a lot of time. 6 penalties, 50 yards called on Red Bank tonight. And so it'll be 1st and goal at around the 3.5-yard line. Glenn Ryan, first-year coach of the Trojans, trying to come up with one of the best comebacks in Soddy Daisy history tonight. Caught from behind, Durand Smith.
Good job defensively. Good job defensively there by Red Bank. As long as they can keep the clock running and take a long time for Soddy to score, then it gets, it gets closer to the end.
I've been impressed with his play. Alan Commons, 6'2", 205 senior. Third leading tackler on the Red Bank team tonight, but he's had a great game. Up the middle, Robbie Massengale. Massengale with his second touchdown of the night. He scored earlier on a 5-yard run. Massengale a 1-yard run this time. So Soddy Daisy scores with 9:38 to play in the football game.
I think they're going for 2 here.
So right now it is 28-13. Soddy going for 2 to try to make it 28-15. Burst up the middle, fumble. And so the 2-point conversion is no good. And so it will remain 28-13 in favor of Red Bank with 9:38 to play in the fourth quarter. 28-13, Red Bank with the lead over the Soddy Daisy Trojans.
We love the lifestyle of smaller communities where people know their neighbors, but access to health care can be a problem. The Archon Center for Healthcare has a solution to this problem. Family physicians oversee a medical center that is designed for the entire family. From routine physicals to same-day surgery, quality medical care shouldn't be an issue. At the Archon Center for Healthcare, it isn't.
If you've been injured, you might think that workers' comp is all you're entitled to. But you also may be entitled to Social Security benefits if you know what to do. Dale Buchanan knows. He's worked for the Social Security Administration, and now he's working for people just like you.
I know the system from the inside to your side, and I'm ready to help you get the benefits you deserve.
For your free consultation, call 894-2552. After all, it's your money.
Family cars, sports cars, all loaded with features.
And you choose what's best for you. Low interest rates or huge rebates at Herb Adcock Chevrolet.
Own a new 97 Prism and choose 2.9% financing or a $2,000 rebate. How about a 97 Metro?
Drive home this great value and get a $750 rebate or 4.9% financing for 48 months from Herb Adcock Chevrolet.
We in Chevrolet have been bringing you a great product at affordable prices for over 40 years, and we plan to continue.
28-13, Red Bank over Soddy Daisy in this Coca-Cola Region 3 5A Championship football game at Finley Stadium. Center for Sports Medicine Regional Scoreboard. Some finals now to report. Ray County shutting out Hickson 21-0. Cleveland over East Ridge 44-21. So East Ridge, first loss of the season late in the year. Notre Dame comes back to beat City 21-20. That's a final. And it is Tyner by 60, 67-7. That's a final. It'll be returned at the 2. And so Red Bank will begin about the 22-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go.
Soddy got down covered real good on that because Billingsley brought it back full speed, but Soddy just shut it down there. I think it shook Billingsley up a little bit there. He took a pretty good pop there on the return.
Quick numbers, Red Bank a total of 301 yards in total offense, 255 in the air, 46 on the ground. Soddy Daisy 193 yards in total offense, 103 on the ground, 90 in the air. 9:32 left to play in the game. Billingsley getting ready to be a workhorse in these drives because Red Bank, you would think, would keep it on the ground as much as possible.
I really think, though, for them to move the ball, they're going to have to throw it.
Since we have a moment, let's go down on the field with Kevin Billingsley. Kevin?
News, Glenn Ryan thought about running an onside kick trying to get the ball back, but he looked over at Tom Weathers Jr. and he said, can we stop him on defense? Tom Jr. said, yeah, we can stop him. So it's junior against senior right now.
Second down. And a good lick that time. Good defensive stop that time by the Trojans.
They can stop them as long as Red Bank doesn't put the ball in the air. But now this time, if Red Bank stretches the field and they go for the let Justin Barnes throw it, the chances are good that Red Bank will complete it.
I was going to say, this is a tough call right here. A third down situation. The one thing you don't want is another turnover. You want Soddy Daisy, if they do score, to use time on the clock. Third down and really a long 5.
Yeah, he threw it away. He didn't have anything.
That was smart.
Right.
That's the right play in that situation. He was almost in the grass. You don't want to put up a jump ball type of situation. This is where Red Bank says, let's trust our punter, trust our defense a little bit, not do anything crazy.
Yeah, smart play there. He didn't have anything over, so he just threw it away.
So Brian Nam will punt it away. Not a bad kick. Lydell Blue is going to watch it roll. Inside the 30, down to about the 28-yard line.
Well, that was a break for Red Bank that Lydell Blue wasn't able to catch it there because he's a threat anytime he touches it.
28-13, 8:03 to play in this one. We're in the fourth quarter, and it's Red Bank on top by 15.
For over 40 years, the physicians of Chattanooga Orthopedic Group have been working and growing with the community. The group brings together specialists in the fields of sports medicine, spinal disorders, adult reconstructive, and hand surgery. With 7 surgeons working out of 3 locations throughout Chattanooga, this comprehensive practice, the Chattanooga Orthopedic Group, can bring caring professionals together with you when you need them most. To find out more, call the Chattanooga Orthopedic Group, 624-2696.
28-13, a 15-point lead for Red Bank. And again, Soddy Daisy, their mission is to score and score quickly right here.
Yeah, they need to move it down the field, at a quick pace here because time is of essence right now.
I was going to say that 8:03 left. Stranger things have happened, to be sure.
Oh, yeah.
First and 10 Trojans, and they'll take over on the 27-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go.
Red Bank wants to make a long drive and use up the clock. Soddy's going to need to get some big chunks in a hurry.
Maynard will go from the shotgun. Steps up, nice throw underneath, complete. Connell Jones, and that'll be a Soddy Daisy first down.
That's nice execution by Soddy Daisy there. Connell Jones is hurt, so that doesn't help the passing game, losing him.
Boy, he's their #1 weapon as far as throwing the football, and their #1 weapon on the ground. Lydell Blue, not at full strength either this evening. Jones had the knee problem, the torn ACL, and I don't know if he aggravated that or not, but boy, it sure doesn't look like he'll be back.
He's really in pain there. You see him grabbing their pant leg and just gripping. He's in real pain.
Jones with 4 receptions, 39 yards tonight. So he does go over the 500 mark for the season. Maynard's now thrown for over 100 yards, 101 yards throwing for Brent Maynard, the senior. So he's over 1,100 yards for the year. Came in with 1,009 total yards throwing. And again, pretty good zip on the ball. Let's see if we can see where the injury occurred. Might have just, in trying to cut it upfield, might have twisted it a little bit.
I think I got it twisted right there. I think it showed it there.
And another penalty flag. Soddy Daisy ready to go first and 10 from their own 39. It looks like another 5-yard walk-off.
Before the snap, we have a procedure on the offensive team. Still first down.
That's 9 penalties on the Trojans for 79 yards. There you see 7:35 left to play in the game. Trojans spread the field a little bit on first and 15 with 2 receivers left, 2 right, and going from the shotgun. And another penalty flag goes down. Tom Weathers looking for career win number 193. 10th penalty of the night, now 84 yards.
Soddy's going the wrong way. They need to be going the other way.
It's funny, Soddy Daisy will look very good, very good. Then all of a sudden, they get the brain lock. There have been a couple times tonight where they've just had a couple penalties back to back. Maynard throws on the run, and it's picked off. Pat McGinnis, he's had a great night tonight. Remember, he was injured a little bit earlier. Apparently his injury wasn't too serious.
That was a great catch by him. He looked like the offensive receiver there. He broke on the ball, and when he saw it, he really turned it on. Here it is right here. Watch him. He breaks on this ball, and he takes it right off. Nice play.
Is that 3 turnovers tonight, I believe, on Soddy Daisy, 1 on Red Bank?
Yeah, 2 interceptions and 1 fumble for Soddy.
So Red Bank goes back on offense with 7:16 left to play in the game, and leading at 28-13. 7:16 left to play in the fourth quarter. Operating from the shotgun. I knew it'd be a handoff. Chad Billingsley, the ball carrier, picks up a couple of yards. They take over in their own territory. Here you see Connell Jones, a very talented receiver, and Kevin Billingsley, not as talented, I would say, by any stretch of the imagination. 17 carries, 34 yards for Chad Billingsley. They're everywhere.
Well, I think Connell Jones is walking now like he's ready, so he wasn't in as much pain as I thought there. It's amazing how quick you can heal in football.
Shotgun, Billingsley goes the other way.
He's
tries to turn the corner. And boy, stood straight up.
But I think he got enough to get the first down. I believe he penetrated the first down marker over there if they give him forward progress.
I think that was a strong safety, Avery Blue, that kind of stood him straight up. It'll be very close to a Red Bank first down. Good job by Chad Billingsley, breaking it outside. Gets a nice block that time by the tight end, Victor Ellis. And then the good open field tackle by Avery Blue. Let's see, I think he has just enough for the first down. I think that's what you think. Yeah.
It's going to be close. Let's see.
Okay, up. A little bit shy.
About 5 inches.
6:25 to play. Really, in this situation, I'm not sure Red Bank's all that upset about that. They'll run another play.
Right. That'll
take another 30 seconds off the clock or so, and probably pick up the first down. Now in Soddy Daisy territory at the 45-yard line.
As Hank Stram would say, he would just like to see them matriculate down the field.
Third down and inches. Justin Barnes, the quarterback. He'll keep it and make the first down, I think.
It's all a matter of where the official spots it.
Let's see if he had any penetration at all. Good job, Calvin Billingsley, linebacker.
They didn't give him much, I know that. In fact, they didn't give him any.
See, look, a little bit of penetration there. He only needed a couple of inches. I don't think they gave him his forward progress.
I don't think so either on the first surge.
Whew. So on a fourth down play, Soddy Daisy will get the ball back. Red Bank punts it away. Lydell Blue at the 10 and dropped right there. Good punt coverage by Red Bank. He tried to turn it back the other way. Red Bank said no. Red Bank stayed in their lanes, as they say that time.
Really good coverage there by Red Bank.
Lydell Blue trying to make a big play. Nice 33-yard punt by Brian Nam. Here you see the city's rushing leader, Lydell Blue.
He's had a rough go of it tonight because Red Bank's done a good job. He's had a couple of little spurts, but most of the night Red Bank has kept him under control.
5:35 to play in the game. Maynard completes it to Avery Blue that time. Breaks a tackle, and there's our man, Alan Commons again. Nice open field tackle. Commons, 6 foot, 205, senior. That guy looks impressive too for only a sophomore. Avery Blue.
Right, he's going to be a good one. I'm telling you, he's a good-sized kid, and he is really going to be good.
Another first down play. On the sideline, Connell Jones. They're going to give him that reception. Did get the feet in bounds, apparently. So it'll be a second down play. Second down, about 6 yards to go. Gain of about 4. Here you see the coaching staff on the Soddy Daisy sideline. Glenn Ryan, first year. They go the other way, tried to run before he had it.
That's
was Avery
exactly
Blue that
what
time.
happened. He tried to run. He looked downfield and took his eye off the ball and tried to run before. Soddy Daisy's gone to the 4 receiver, to the 4 wide out set here. So Red Bank may come with some heat off of one of these sides here with no protection here in the second.
2 talented number 9s are in your picture there. Victor Ellis, Avery Blue. Good pass breakup that time. Oh, penalty flag. I don't know if they're going to call that interference or not. Let's see.
Well, that's what he called. Of course, in high school, it goes back to the line of scrimmage and it's 10 yards. So
Interference on the defense, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Oh. I'd love to see another look at that one. It'll give Soddy Daisy a first down as they move up to the 42-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go.
Okay, guys, now we've had enough penalties on both teams tonight. Let's let them play here for 5 minutes.
7 for 65 yards. Good pressure. Pass overthrown. That time, Brent Maynard has to pick himself up, the quarterback for the Trojans. He had to get rid of that one a little bit quicker than he wanted to.
Right. Red Bank came with a little heat there, and he rushed it a little bit.
So it'll be 2nd and 10. Trojans with a football. They're on their own 42-yard line. There's 5:03 to play in the game, and it's a 28-13 lead for Red Bank. At halftime, Red Bank had a 14-7 lead. A great third quarter for the Lions, and they scored 14 more points, made it 28-7. Soddy Daisy scored with 9:38 to play in the fourth quarter, but missed the 2-point conversion, and that's where we are right now. 28-13, Red Bank with the lead. A lot of penalties in the game. 17 penalties accepted thus far.
Right.
Bunch of flags in this one. Let's go on the sideline with our own Kevin Billingsley. Kevin?
Well, guys, I'm no doctor. I just play one on television. But I talked with the guys from the Center for Sports Medicine. Connell Jones came out of the game. Let me show you. This is a very rough drawing. This is what's wrong with Connell Jones. If you're looking straight down his leg bone, this is the knee joint right here, and this is the cartilage. Now, what happens with Connell? This part of the cartilage is torn in Connell's knee. And what happens when he twists the upper leg, the lower leg kind of stays in the same place. It doesn't turn together. And what happens, this kind of gets pinched in there. And the doctors tell me it's kind of like having a pebble in your shoe. When that upper leg turns and the lower leg doesn't, it causes a lot of pain. And what they did when they brought him off, they just kind of worked his leg around and kind of got the leg bones straightened up. And Connell said, guys, put the brace on. I'm going back in the ball game.
That's a tribute to a gutty kid right there. Maynard in the second half, 7 of 15, 65 yards throwing the football, and now it's 3rd down and 10 with under 5 minutes to play in the game. Going long, looking on the near sideline, pass overthrown. So it'll be 4th down and 10.
Well, Soddy's really all out of sync right now. They just the guys that are running the pass patterns here, they're getting tired. You know, they're down by 2 scores, and they just don't have the kick in their step like they did early in the ball game.
You saw the nose tackle for Red Bank, Sean Leatherwood, down for a moment. 6'2", 213 senior. He's going to trot off. Before the game, some of the folks from Red Bank were saying the only people that could beat Red Bank or beat Soddy Daisy tonight is Soddy Daisy. And that might have happened a little bit. Turnovers were key. Tried to float it out there on a 4th down and 10. So Red Bank is going to take over on downs at the Soddy Daisy 42-yard line.
Well, he really didn't have anybody to throw to there. Red Bank did a good job of coverage, and most of the Soddy receivers just ran their routes and sought a stop, so they didn't move around to give him any opportunity to complete the pass. So really it wasn't the quarterback's fault there. He just didn't have anybody to throw to because the receivers did not work to get open.
Soddy Daisy 3rd down conversions, just 3 of 11 tonight. That's not a good number. It'll be the Lions to take over with 4:45 to play in the game. Red Bank takes over 1st and 10 on the Soddy Daisy 42-yard line. Again, Chad Billingsley is going to get a workout, you have a hunch.
That was a play right there just to get the clock started where they could let it run some. Red Bank's going to be content with just running the football here, I think, until it run off as much of the clock as they can. In fact, they may take 4 downs if they don't get a first down and not punt again.
Yeah, they've got enough points to win. They're not worried about points anymore.
Right.
They're worried about the clock more than anything else. 2 wide receivers to the near side, single setback. Billingsley breaks it.
Nice cut.
Gets inside to 30, and he's now over 1,000 yards. He needed 15 yards to get over 1,000. Billingsley came into this game with 947 yards, and that's the run that puts him over 1,000 yards for the year.
That was a nice run by Chad right there. He cut it up inside and really did a 360 and then broke out in the open there for about 10 yards.
See our buddy Steve Lusk helping us out, doing a great job. That a baby. He's done more work than you and I combined, Kerry.
Yeah. A lot of people around here doing a lot more work than we are. We're just sitting up here having fun and watching a good game.
Handoff fullback, Delford Hughley. Big 5'11", 207 junior. And again, the clock continues to run. Under 3.5 minutes now to play in the game. 28-13. Some of the fans on the Red Bank sideline. Red Bank half of the stand starting to celebrate, and Kerry, this side was absolutely full. The home side, the Soddy Daisy side, and they are headed for the exits now.
Excellent crowd tonight, a great turnout by both communities, and that shows you the support those schools have. And I'm sure we had a lot of fans here tonight that really are not Red Bank fans or Soddy Daisy fans, but wanted to see a good high school football game and also, you know, come down to the new stadium. So I think it's a combination of those things that made this possible tonight.
Duran Smith helping on the tackle there for Soddy Daisy. 3rd down, 10 yards to go for Red Bank. 3rd and 10 for the Lions. Now 2.5 minutes to play in the game. Billingsley 156 yards tonight. 56. 20 carries, 56 yards. In the air and complete at the 5. Ryan Robertson kind of lulled in the sleep a little bit. Red Bank with a slant over the middle with 2:05 to play in the game. Red Bank converts on the 1st and 10, and now on the 3rd and 10 rather, to make it 1st and goal.
Well, JR, I'm anxious to see here. This is all in the family now. You know, you got some Weathers on both sidelines, and I'm going to see if Red Bank tries to stick it in here or just run the clock out.
I think Red Bank just wanted the 1st down right there.
Right. I think they, you know, I don't know, but, you know, it's good to just try to run it out.
Billingsley, the tailback for the Lions. Handoff fullback. Big gang tackle.
They're not taking a knee.
No, they're not. But a pretty conservative call, I'd say.
Yeah, it was just straight handoff. I think they tried to run a little fullback trap up the middle there. And, of course, Soddy's been stingy inside all night. Red Bank really, you know, from tackle to tackle, they haven't gotten much yard. Here a little bit in the second half, they've got outside the tackle a little bit. But it's really been mostly passing and wide stuff for Red Bank.
2 very talented teams, 2 of the marquee programs, and I'd say 2 very classy coaching staffs as well. Soddy wanted a penalty. Fullback again goes straight up the middle. Delford Hughley is the 5'11", 207 junior. Barnes with 276 yards in the air tonight, 10 of 17. 276, that's a good number for anyone.
Right.
Final seconds of play. Now we'll see if we're buddies or not with 30 seconds left to play. Red Bank's going to call timeout, and I think I'm going to guess a little bit here. I think the Red Bank coaching staff called the timeout to say, hey, take a knee with 25 seconds left.
Well, if they didn't do that, this may be rubbing it in here.
28-13, 25 seconds left to play in this one. It's all over but the shout as Red Bank leads by 15.
The time to buy is right now at All-Star Manufactured Homes. It's your chance to save hundreds, even thousands of dollars. And right now is your chance to get a great new or pre-owned Fleetwood home with just 5% down and up to 30 years financing. The time to buy is right now at All-Star Manufactured Homes.
It's so easy to buy, and we're going to show you how. The right time is now.
All-Star Manufactured Homes under the big American flag in Eastridge.
For over 40 years, the physicians of Chattanooga Orthopedic Group have been working and growing with the community. The group brings together specialists in the fields of sports medicine, spinal disorders, adult reconstructive, and hand surgery. With 7 surgeons working out of 3 locations throughout Chattanooga, this comprehensive practice, the Chattanooga Orthopedic Group, can bring caring professionals together with you when you need them most. To find out more, call the Chattanooga Orthopedic Group, 624-2696.
It wasn't always easy to get to your hometown bank. Today, Pioneer Bank is only minutes away. Pioneer Bank. Strength, quality, service.
25 seconds to play in this contest.
Well, JR, this could be the last play if they take the knee. I'm anxious to see here just really what they do. Yep. Yeah. That's class right there.
Called a timeout. I think the players wanted to stick it in. I think the coaching staff said
no. That's class right there. That's the way to end a good situation here. A good ball game. Red Bank had a great game. Justin Barnes was just outstanding tonight. The difference in the ball game was the ability of Red Bank to throw the football consistently, and Soddy Daisy were not able to do anything consistently, Soddy Daisy. And Red Bank made the big plays, and Soddy Daisy didn't. That's the difference in the ball game.
So it is Red Bank, the winner of 3 5A, going 6-0 and 9-1 overall. Soddy Daisy falls to 9-1 overall and 5-1 in region play. Both these ball clubs headed to the playoffs, but in our game tonight, the Coca-Cola Region 3 5A championship goes to the Red Bank Lions. They've won plenty of titles before, and now it is Red Bank that has won a couple of straight games in the series. Did so last year 7-6. I think tonight's game has to be called an upset as well. Do you?
Right. I thought the ball game would be close, but and it was a pretty evenly matched ball, 2 teams. But the big difference tonight, Red Bank was able to make the big play when they needed to, and Soddy Daisy was unable to make the big play. And Justin Barnes just threw the ball outstanding, and and Victor Ellis made the interception. It gave them a big play. So really, Red Bank made all the big plays tonight, and that was the difference in the ball game.
Red Bank quarterback, the junior Justin Barnes, the Center for Sports Medicine player of the game. He was 10 of 17, 276 yards, 2 big touchdown passes, 1 to McGinnis for 41 yards, 1 to Haywood for 67 yards. Great game by the Red Bank quarterback, Justin Barnes, our Center for Sports Medicine player of the game. Lions seeing themselves on the matrix board, and that prompts a little bit more celebration.
Yeah, they're working their way down there where they can watch.
Here's some of the final numbers on the game. You see Red Bank, 363 total yards, 193 total yards for Soddy Daisy, and the turnovers were big. 3-1, 3 turnovers for Soddy Daisy.
This has been a production of CRI Sports in cooperation with Comcast Cable TV of Chattanooga.